Welcome, everyone, to Pizza Roundtable, part of the Pizza Club series, where we host some of the biggest pizza movers and shakers in the pizza industry. Tonight, we're going to have an amazing guest to talk with you. This is going to be Scott from Scott's Pizza Tours. Scott, welcome. How are you?
I'm awesome. Thanks for having me. Good to be here.
Awesome. Thanks. I'm also joined by our founder, Michael Fox. Michael, what's going on? How are you doing?
What's going on, Will? Excited for tonight. Gonna be a good time.
Absolutely, as always. So I think we want to start it off tonight with you, Scott. So I know you've got a pretty exciting event coming up tonight, coming up soon, this weekend, I believe. Can you tell us a little bit about what you've got going on? Also, just for anyone, Scott, that does not know about you, give us a 2-second kind of introduction for yourself. I'm so sorry, I skipped ahead for you.
Wow, a 2-second introduction. I'm a professional.
Make it five.
I'm a professional pizza enthusiast. I run Scott's Pizza Tours. I run Slice Out Hunger, Pizza Resource Center. Everything I do is all about and all for and all because of pizza. Every breath I take, every move I make, pizza is part of me.
Just don't sing it. We don't have the royalties for that one.
Spoken word is okay, as my understanding. So
yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
We can make a parody.
Yeah, I love it. All right, cool.
Next week.
So let's talk then Slice Out Hunger, and tell us a little bit about what sort of event you have going on this weekend for Slice Out Hunger.
Sure. So I should explain. Slice Out Hunger is a nonprofit that I run that does hunger relief work through a network of 600 some odd, I think at this point 650 pizzerias, home pizza makers, and pizza people all around the United States. So we do campaigns and events that are all pizza-centric, and those campaigns and events raise funds and awareness for hunger relief organizations, shelters, soup kitchens, etc. SliceOutHunger.org. We're a 501c3, and we have an event that we've been doing every year since 2020, I think. Yeah, 2020. It's called Pizza on the Pier, and we get together in Brooklyn Bridge Park in Brooklyn, and the event is at Fornino, which is a pizza place right on the pier, and we get a whole bunch of ovens. Mara Forni and Uni both send us a ton of ovens. We get 35 pizza makers from around the New York area and beyond, and they cook all day, 5 hours, and people can pay $50 to get in for a 90-minute session, and it's unlimited pizza, unlimited Coca-Cola products. Mike's Hot Honey will be there dishing some stuff out. Title Brothers, which is a distributor in the Bronx, is going to be cutting some prosciutto and just dangling it into people's mouths. And
Best way to eat it.
That's basically the party. And the whole deal is we use people's energy and excitement about pizza to raise a bunch of money that then goes to send pizza to shelters and soup kitchens all around the country.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, so all the money that we raise goes to that.
And how do you kind of break it up? Is it everyone kind of all at once? Are there different sessions that people sign up for to kind of minimize the crowds? Tell us a little bit about logistically what it looks like.
Because it all started really during COVID stuff. So we keep a limit of how many people are at the event at one time by splitting it into 3 sessions. So you get in for session number 1 is 12 to 1:30. Session number 2, 1:45 to 2:30 or whatever, 2:15. And then session number 3, 90 minutes. So at each session, it's a different set of pizza makers.
Give us some of the highlights of people that you're looking forward to have there, as well as others that people are probably dying to see.
This is the first time that anybody's ever said it on a video program.
Perfect. We're breaking something.
We know of.
Breaking news.
Okay. Session number 1 is Augie from Tiny Pizza Kitchen, Waleed from Macaletta. We're going to have Maximiliano from Cozy's Pizza Cafe, Luca from Soto Casa, Barry from Ruby Rosa, Miriam from the Za Report, Mike from Salsa, Chiro from Song Napoli, Dominic from Bucky's, and Brad from Shank's Pizza. That's all on the first session. It's going to be wild.
In the first session only? Dang.
That's the first session. Yeah, session number 2 is Slice, Luzos, Bellucci's, Weeded, Keste, Stretch. Wiley Dufresne will be there cooking from Stretch. John from Pizza Fenice will be there. Chris from A Slice in New Jersey. Bocce will be there. And Rachel and Ben from Apartment 3. Session number 3 is going to be OG Papa Fern, Pizza Clandestina. We're going to have Natalie from Trey's, Frank Pinello from Best Pizza, Maggie from DeFara, Scotty Rivera from Scotty's Pizza Parlor in Portland, Oregon. Braulio from River Dock Cafe. He's a guy who used to make like a 24-karat gold pizza, which was kind of crazy. He's not going to be making that at this event. But
What?
I think it's a little weird to be using edible gold at a hunger relief event. So anyway, he's not going to be bringing the gold.
Fair point.
Pizza Secret, Table 87, Felix from Happy Bull, Gaetano from Pizza by Tano. That's each of those is one session. Like
that is crazy.
But what's awesome about it is if you are a total crazy pizza fanatic and you want to eat from all these places, you buy the tickets in advance. It's only $150. That's already less than there's a lot of pizza festivals that have been popping up lately, and this is a nonprofit. We don't need to make any profit from it. We're just raising money, really. It means that we can do it for pretty cheap. So
absolutely, Michael. Out of those names, anyone particularly stand out to you that you're looking to go?
I think there's a lot of great names on here. You've got it's interesting that Scotty from out west is coming. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
tell us how that came together.
Scotty is just awesome, and he loves coming to Brooklyn. And he saw the week we were doing it, and he asked, "Hey, if I come out, could I cook?" And we said, "Absolutely."
For sure.
And I just remembered, there's 2 other people not listed on that website.
Ooh.
And I'm hoping that everything comes through and they end up showing up and maybe also cooking. I will tell you right now, as a Pizza Club video exclusive, okay, everything is exclusive right now. John Arena is planning to be on location at the event.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the incredible Phil Korshak from Korshak Bagels, from Home Slice Pizza. I heard a rumor that he's planning on joining us. I haven't heard directly from him, but I'm hoping it happens.
That's great.
This is amazing. I'm so excited. I'm not even going to be there, unfortunately, but now I need to be.
I mean, if people end up showing up and we didn't expect, and they want to jump on, they can sit in with the band, so to speak, because the whole point of the event is we invite all these great pizza makers, and we offer to provide dough because we get some flour supplied by Caputo. We have tomato sauce because we have Stanislaw tomatoes and Chow tomatoes. We've got Bel Gioioso cheese. We got Hormel pepperoni, Framani, salami and mortadella. So Cordo olive oil. I mean, all this stuff we have available if the pizza makers want. Mm-hmm. So this way it's less of a burden. They don't have to schlep a bunch of stuff from their shop. They could show up and just use the ingredients we have. Maybe they bring up some funky topping. We try to make it easy.
I love it. Sounds so cool, man.
If you were there, if you end up there, you can make some pizza. I'm just saying.
Ooh. This would
Pizza
be
Club
amazing.
Exclusive.
Michael, you might have to step in.
Let me just tell you, it's a really amazing event, and there's just a really cool vibe and a lot of great pizza makers. I've been before, and if you're not thinking about going, and it's only $50 per session, so you don't have to buy all 3. You can buy one.
Oh yeah.
Where do people go, Scott, if they want to get tickets, and can they still get tickets to the event?
I haven't checked in the last 12 minutes, but last I checked 13 minutes ago, tickets are still available. The first session is close to selling out. Second session has a few more, and the third session has a few more than that. But they can go to sliceouthunger.org. They can hit the button right in the middle of the screen that says, "Get me some info and tickets." And we will be holding a few walk-up tickets for each session because it's in a park. People are going to walk by and they're going to want to jump in. But only a few. We are recommending people, and it's cheaper, $10 cheaper if you buy them in advance. We're recommending people get them in advance. When you show up, we'll have your name on a list. We check you off. You can get a little wristband that matches the color of the session that you're there for. Boom, you're in.
I love it. Okay.
And we're giving away an uni oven. Did I tell you that?
Ooh, no. Tell us more.
This is no joke. So we're giving away an Uni Caro 16.
Nice.
Yeah. So all you have to do is be at the event and sign up on a little piece of paper or whatever we use. I forget. Yeah. But you sign up and you say, "Hey, I want to be entered into this drawing to win this." We send you an email and we say, "Hey, come get it." That's it.
Sounds great. I could use another Uni. Why not? It sounds so cool.
Nobody can't use an Uni.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with any of these sessions. So if anyone you heard like your favorite pizza maker or someone you're looking to try and like, oh, I can't get to session 1, you can do session 3. I think you would be blown away by any of these sessions and the quality of pizza that's going to come out from the names that you listed off there. So this sounds like an awesome event.
It's a dream event. It's crazy. And everybody walks around. Like when you walk in, you get a compostable tray from a company called Ultra Green. And you walk around and you just put slices on it, and then you grab a seat, eat some, go get some more. And so at the end of the session, you chuck your compostable thing into a compost bag. We have compost pickup about an hour after the event ends, and it's awesome.
So one thing I will highlight, Scott, too, as well, I know you've done a ton of events all the time. And I think to the point you talked about earlier, Michael, that we've talked about a lot lately, we've talked about a lot of pizza festivals lately and a lot of ups and downs about pizza festivals, about having people having to wait or the pizza kind of size that they're going to get. But I think, like you have this figured out. You are a seasoned vet, limited capacity for each of these sessions. Like I think everyone's going to be really happy, as well as that they're going to actually be contributing to a good cause. But if you're actually going just for pizza and that's what you're looking for, like this sounds like you're going to have some breathing room to be able to kind of get around, get all the pizzas that you're looking for. I think that's going to be an important part to it.
Yeah, it's our third year doing it. We've never had an issue with really long waits because it's limited capacity and we have enough stations. We have 6 stations this year, 4 Maraforni ovens, 4 Uni ovens separated into 2 stations of 2 ovens. So yeah, pretty easy breezy.
Cool. I love it. All right. Anything else before we actually jump real quick to a couple articles just to get your time that we didn't talk about that you want to tell us about this event? I think you hit them all, but let me know. Did we miss anything?
Yeah, you really covered a lot of it. I mean, it's a super fun event. And if you can't make it, then change your plans and make it.
You know what, Scott, to that point, though, if anyone can't make it and they are dead set, give us 30 seconds about participating in the Slice Out Hunger event. What's another way that they can? Because I think you guys are doing something kind of cool this year in general with Slice Out Hunger about how people maybe not in a urban area can kind of participate still in the Slice Out Hunger.
Slice Out Hunger is a nationwide organization. If you are a home pizza maker or involved in any way in pizza, just as a lover or as a pizza maker, you can go to a button on the top of the page that says Get Involved. You can become a volunteer. We look for virtual volunteers who are people who do emails and phone calls on our behalf when we set up deliveries around the country. And you can also sign up as a home pizza maker member. That means that you're taking the pledge to aid in the donation of at least 15 pizzas per year to a local shelter or soup kitchen. So for some people, that's maybe they're going to help deliver some pizzas from a local pizza shop to a shelter if we ask for it.
Absolutely. Awesome. All right, cool. Michael, I better see you signed up, buddy. All right. So listen, let's quickly talk a couple articles as much as we can in the next 5 minutes. All right. Ready? It's going to be like a speed round, Scott. So I'm going to start throwing some at you.
I love it.
All
I'm fast.
First one up, friend of the Pizza Club, Michael, good friend to you, Arthur Bovino, put out a list from BBC.com. The article itself is titled, From John's of Bleecker Street to Una Pizza Napolitana, here are insider Arthur Bovino's picks for the 8 best pies and slices in New York City. So, it's funny enough, we talk a lot about lists on here, and we actually had Arthur on, talked about some other lists the other day. So, I'm going to read through some of these real quick and let me know. I'm interested in your guys' impressions on both. From you, Scott, first. So, number 1, best of the best, Una Pizza Napolitana. Then we have number 2, best old school vibe, John's of Bleecker. Number 3, best traditional slice, Mama's Stew. Number 4, we've got best elevated pie, La Industry. Kind of definitely agree with that one. Number 5, best under the radar pizza, Margarita Pizza. And then number 6, best coal-fired pizza, Patsy's, the Harlem location specifically. Number 7, best square, LMB. And then finally rounding it out, best sausage pizza, Louis and Ernie's Pizza. So, Scott, I'll throw it to you first. Anybody on that list shocking to you? Did Arthur miss anyone on there that should have been in consideration? Give me your thoughts, man.
The one question I have is about, he has Mama's 2 and Lindustry in 2 separate categories. He has Mama's 2 as a best classic slice and Lindustry as elevated. But I see them as kind of like they're going after the same thing in my mind. So I wonder if Arthur was just like, looking for a place to put each of them.
I gotta get them. I gotta put them on there.
Yeah, making up categories.
Fair assessment.
Well, I think he was smart to not like list it 1 through 8, right? Like he created like categories. I think that was brilliant in that regard, right? So that way it creates slots.
Best underrated was margarita.
Yeah. So best under the radar pizzeria. Sorry, best under the radar pizzeria, margarita pizza.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. So that's in Queens. So Jamaica, Queens.
Yeah.
Margarita Pizza NY is their site.
Yeah, I know the place. I know they have the most classic pizza box. The white box with the red print and the border and the whole deal. Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
I can't imagine you knowing anything about pizza boxes for anyone that doesn't know about you.
I'm just surprised that he's calling that under the radar. But again, I think Arthur's making
I mean, it kept you off guard for a second there, right? It's a little bit of a sleeper,
well, there's
perhaps,
a few margarita pizzas, but like, when I hear margarita pizza in Jamaica, then I'm like, oh, I know that place.
All right, Michael, any thoughts from you on these? Anyone, any hit or misses, or anyone you're expecting to see here, perhaps in the categories that he did list out?
No, and I think I don't know margarita pizza, so I'm curious now to check that out. But I think he did a good job kind of summing up different ways to categorize all the different pizza shops. No, I thought it was fun, and it's lists are always that way. It's like sort of who's the creator of the list and what's their priority, and I think he sort of grouped it in a way that's kind of fun. So I enjoyed that.
Scott, what do you think about lists, Scott? Sorry, not to cut you off. What do you think about the idea of lists?
You're going right into where my brain's at.
I figured so.
I've talked to Arthur about this a lot because Arthur was responsible for the 101, which is probably the best list ever. But I would love to make a list of pizza lists.
You're hitting it on the head. This came up a couple weeks ago for us. We are needing to make lists of all the lists of the list makers. Who are making them.
I want to make a list of and the number one pizza list is that list. You know what I mean? Like,
listen, we're fine with lists here as long as you give us some kind of criteria around how you created it. Because I'll say there's some lists that have at least some kind of laid out characteristics of, hey, I looked at X, Y, and Z, and some are just like we followed our nose and Yelp. And those are a little bit tougher sometimes for us to digest, in that kind of capacity. So,
lists are bad. Generally, I don't like lists. But I hear what you're saying. Like, I like that Arthur gave, and it's like a list of recommendations.
Yes.
Right? I like that.
All right, let's move on. So this one from people.com, I think this is it. Domino's emergency pizza program gives customers 1 free pizza when they need it most. When dinner burns or power is out, customers can order a medium 2-topping pizza for free through February 11th.
Wow.
Yeah. So all you need to do, register to their site. You get essentially a Domino's coupon. And if you burn dinner, whatever it's going to be, you have Domino's at a call and they're going to drop you off free pie. What do we think of the idea in general? What do you think about the idea of a promotion like that? Scott, can other pizzerias adapt something like this perhaps as a special promo or something of the sort?
They can't. Domino's is the smartest pizza company in the world. They're genius. I think it's genius, but they can afford to do that. If any other mom and pop shop has just said like, oh, anybody can get 1 free pizza over the next 4 months, no chance.
Fair. Michael, what do you think, man? We talk a lot about all these guys, right? All the shade. So just the latest and greatest from them or something different, Michael?
I mean, they're always doing great marketing, right? Like that's what they're good. That they have the budget, as Scott was saying, that the independents don't have, so they can kind of get crazy and come up with these sort of off the rocker kind of ideas and make them happen and get press to write about it. So I think that's the goal, and that's what they've done. So I think good for them. I agree with Scott. I don't think you're going to see independent pizza shops doing this, but it's a cool idea and good branding. So,
all right. Well, listen, speaking of press, last one, 30 seconds. This one from the Des Moines Register. This is Kansas City Chiefs Bar in Iowa creates a Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce inspired pizza. This one is the chicken and waffles pizza. Taylor's version celebrates the rumored pop culture power couple. Scott, I'll leave it there. What do you think? Chicken and waffles pizza. Is this just a play on the headlines, or is there something to it?
What? Maybe I'm ignorant about. What does chicken and waffles have to do with those two people?
I think that's Michael. I turn to you, Michael, our resident pop expert.
As much time as I spend with Taylor Swift, we haven't ever talked about chicken and waffles, so I'm gonna have to get back to you on this one. I think we're out of time, so I guess
if it has nothing to do with them, then like, what's the point? But there is an opportunity, isn't there, for something that's relevant? I don't know.
Well, I think no one's gonna know, and I'm just glad someone finally grabbed the headlines and made a pizza out of this headline. So I'll leave it there. Scott, on that note, man, where can people find you if they're looking for you across social media and they want to engage with you or Slice Out? Tell them, where can they find you?
Super easy to find me at Scott's Pizza Tours or at Slice Out Hunger for the Slice Out Hunger stuff.
Awesome. I love it. All right, Scott, thank you so much for coming on. Michael, thank you for co-writing as always. Much appreciated, guys. And tune in next week for another episode, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys.